Baltimore Ravens. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He set up the screen for Henry. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this will only complicate matters for the 3rd down partner. They're sent backwards.
Taken down back at the 42.
Go.
Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. That one finds his man, Likely. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
6-yard line.
Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
This one's to Andrews out right. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
13.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, they got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Only need one more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, Lamar. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So that flag is declined, and now that's going to force this offense into a 4th and goal decision. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple of reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Stouts all set to send this one away. Starting at the 10. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
3rd and long here for Sanders. Catch made left side by Judy. And this one won't get there. It looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Drive begins with Henry. And they blow up the the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. A lot of minutes on the move here. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
It's on! It's on! 13.
Gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And also surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180! 180!
This is Henry on second. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Juke the defender. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Two drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They've got to be ecstatic exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Stout all set to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Jukes one defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
16 yards. First down,
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those time of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Browns who have it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hey! Gotta be lying.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Handoff now to Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Forced out to his right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, great team defense there. No matter where he looked, Brock, there seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 3. Finds the in route complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay a game. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Buys time, rolling right. Finds a man, Deontay Johnson has it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's stuck cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On first down, here's Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go now. 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Going again here, Sanders escapes the pocket. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Justin Hopkins is going to try this Browns field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Stout all set to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on.
Shotgun handoff here for Jenkins. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Next,
Another one for Jenkins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Get it. Mikey, here's Steve. Ready?
Sanders going to look to throw. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, here we go. Mike, AC Cardinal.
Jenkins up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought that better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Gets this to Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast. He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on first. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup. They need another 4. Third and goal coming up.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Henry. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. Coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. To the air, Sanders. Chased out to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's Sanders now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Let's force a 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. His work begins at the 31. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They just get the play off. Rolling out to his left. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Hey!
Lamar out of the pistol. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Blitz coming, Lamar escapes the pocket. Caught by Flowers. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Third and just 2 to go. Back to Flowers they go. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Stout all set to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Look at that time for Deontay Johnson. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Sanders setting the pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 5.
18
Now they send their back in motion right. From the 44 here on second down. Finds him over the middle. And he's stuck cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And the Browns first down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Sanders back to throw. That's incomplete left side. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender run to the exact same time there. And that brings up fourth and long.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Desperation time here on fourth. Catch made left side by Judy. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Flushed out of the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Trying to get outside with Henry. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down and toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Got to figure out this third down here. From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So that brings up fourth and long. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Hold in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Forced out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And it's going to be second down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, here we go.
Going again here, Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. It's Sanders out of the pistol. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. To the air on first down, Sanders. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Ready, ready.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders connects with Thrash. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns trailing by 13.
Ready.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
18, Rattler, 18. Let's go now. Viking, 18.
Now to throw. He finds Njoku, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
First down, Cleveland.
On first down, here's Sanders. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Ready, set. Come on, come on. Set.
Still sticking with the passing game. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw it. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
He'll throw it yet again. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Ravens return this one to the 10 before that return is halted. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
On first and 10, it's Henry. Space on the right, he's got room. Reaches the 40. At the 20. It's a Baltimore touchdown. touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens push the lead to 20. Stouts all set to send this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Play action, Sanders. Headed out right. Trying to push it deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Put the body on the line for his team. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Escapes out to the left. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play! You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Oh, they're on it, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home.